Today I'm going to share with you my favorite products for July. I'm kind of late filming this because I just got back from Mexico in the middle of the week. So I didn't really get a chance to film it before I left, and I still wanted to make sure that I did film a favorites for last month. So that's why I'm doing it right now. I'm like so tired, so if I don't seem like myself, it's because I've had a super long week. Even though I've only worked 3 days this week, just like with traveling and everything, that's like a whole day, and then I went to work the very next day after getting in the night before. So I just really need to rest this weekend. So I wasn't super thrilled about filming, but I did want to get it done because I would have been mad at myself if I didn't at least get my favorites filmed so that I can have that up next week for you guys. But anyways, I'm going to jump right in. I do have some favorites that should have probably been in prior months. But I knew I liked them, but I wanted to use them more before I decided to put them in a favorites. So I'm going to talk about that first. That was the Jaclyn Hill palette. I did get this in the beginning of June, I believe, is when it launched and shipped. So I've been using this ever since I got it, so all through June, all through July. And I just wanted to make 100% sure that I loved it. After using it several times, I did a review for it, which I will link below. So this is like literally, I would have to say, probably my favorite palette I own. The one negative thing is that it doesn't have a matte bone shade, meaning like just my brow highlight. Like a lot of people do like a, you know, frosted or shimmery under their brow, which is what she has in here. These two first colors are like shimmers, and I very, very rarely will use something that's not matte under my brow bone. I just prefer that look. So what I did was I actually bought two NYX single shadows just to have with this, because I always hit pan on the brow shades because it's something I use with every single look. So to compensate for not having one in the palette, I just bought two cheap NYX ones. It's been working out fine. I got one that's more of like a beigey color, and then one that's more of like a bone white color, so that I have two matte brow bone options. But aside from that, this palette is phenomenal. I feel like all of the colors in here are so wearable. The more crazy colors, you can make some really beautiful looks with. I just wouldn't go crazy because that's just not who I am, but I would use these as pops of color on the lower lash line. Like all these colors right here, I wouldn't use it all over. I did use this one and this one together, and it was a pretty look. It's just, for me, I don't like color on myself. I prefer more neutrals. But they will make very pretty lower lash line colors. But as you can see, I don't know how good you can see it, but I've literally used everything across the board. The only one I think I haven't, nope, every single one of them I think I used. I really want to create a look with these two greens right here, but I'm going to wait till the fall because I feel like that's more of a fall look. But this is just such a great palette. I'm going to Gen Beauty. I didn't say that before. I'm super excited. I'm going to Gen Beauty, New York in September. So I'm pretty sure this is the only palette I'm going to end up bringing because I can create such different looks from day to nighttime. And I'll just bring those two single shadows as well. But yeah, so I'll talk about the Gen Beauty after I finish this, but it's just a really great palette. I'm super, super happy that I got it. I was kind of nervous at first because everyone was giving mixed reviews, but I think it's just such a great palette. Props to Morphe and Jaclyn for coming up with this. I do not think it's comparable to their other shadows. I feel like this palette blows their other shadows away, and I was already a fan of the regular Morphe palette, so yeah, this is just such a great palette. I'm so happy with it, and I've been loving it since I got it in June, so this really should have been in my June favorites, but I wanted to wait, so it's in my July favorites. Once again, it's the Jaclyn Hill Morphe collab palette. Before I move on to the next, I will touch back on Gen Beauty New York. So I really, really wanted to go. I was contemplating back and forth. I tried to get family members to come with me and friends, and no one was really interested. I reached out to other friends blogging friends, and it just wasn't working out. So I was really sad that I wasn't gonna go. But then a few weeks ago, before I left for my trip, I finally bought the tickets because I got a discount code the tickets were one price and then they like skyrocketed to another price. And then finally I got a discount code. Someone from the Ipsy OS community told me a code to use, and it got it back down to the original price. So that was a big thing for me, was paying double the price of the tickets, which I was not happy about. So I finally just bit the bullet and bought the tickets, and I booked a hotel room, and I have other girls from the Ipsy OS community that are going to be sharing a hotel room with me, so that works out. And then also I decided to take the train to New York instead of flying, just because the cost of cab rides from the airports to the hotel was just really expensive. It was like almost $100 more for, travel. So I decided to try out the Amtrak train. I've never done it before, but I heard it's pretty easy. It just is, a long ride, which is like 3.5 hours or something. But if you think about how long you have to show up at the airport ahead of time and all that, it's kind of the same. So yeah, I booked everything. I'm super excited. I've never gone to a Gen Beauty before. But yeah, I became an Ipsy OS community member, I want to say maybe 6 months ago. So for those of you that don't know what Ipsy OS is, it's called Ipsy Open Studios. Any type of content creator, beauty creator, you can sign up for it. And it's just like a community where other women are beauty enthusiasts can all get together and collab and get to know each other. So that has made a huge difference in my blogging world, I guess I would say, or YouTube world. I've met a lot of girls that are YouTubers and Instagrammers and all that have the same passions as me. So it's really nice because we can all come together and get to know each other. And now that Gen Beauty is coming up, I can meet all these girls face to face, which is like something that excites me so much, to be able to talk to people face to face that I talk to on a regular basis through the internet and stuff. So I'm so excited about that, and so excited about the experience of Gen Beauty and what that's all about. And we are also going to be going to a dinner the night, the Saturday of Gen Beauty. One of the YouTubers, Julia Rose Salvia, she I guess sets up dinners for each of the Ipsy Gen Beauties across the country, and yeah, so I'm going to be going to the dinner that she's setting up, so that's going to be really fun. So that was a long rambling, but yes, I'm going to Gen Beauty, and I will definitely post about it and write about it, my experience, once that happens. I'm going to now jump back into my favorites, because that was a long rambling about that. So the next thing I have is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation. I received this from Influencer for testing and review purposes, and I've been wearing this non-stop. It is pretty pricey. I think it's $48, which is nuts to me, but I like this so much that the next Sephora sale where they give you a discount, the VIB or whatever it is sale, I think they have it 2 to 3 times a year. I'm definitely picking this up in the lighter color, because this is more of a tan. I got a 3N1 buff. This is actually too light for me right now since I just came back from Mexico, but it matched me before I left. So this isn't going to be my everyday color. This is just my tanning color, I guess. But it's a great foundation. I also got the translucent powder in with the Vox box, and for those of you that have been following me for a while, you know that I live by that. It's my holy grail. Translucent powder for setting my under eyes. It's also great for the whole face, but I just prefer to use a mattifying powder on top because I am oily in my T-zone. But yeah, I was wicked happy to see that because I already buy that product. It's pretty pricey, and I actually buy the little mini travel ones because it's a pricey product. So now I have a full size, so that's going to last me quite a while. But this foundation itself, I'm going to write a review on, so I don't want to get too detailed into it. Just know that it has been in my favorites. It's a great foundation, and stay tuned to hear more about this. Once again, it's the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation. Next is for my BoxyCharm for July, and it's the Blink Electric Eyes palette that is a collab with BoxyCharm. I've never heard of this brand before, but like I said, I did get it in my BoxyCharm. These shadows are super pigmented, super creamy, and they look just as pigmented on the eyes as they do in a finger swatch. It's crazy. Such a pretty palette, and the colors are just gorgeous. they're mostly bronzy shades. So like the first one is like a deeper bronze, and then this is the only one that is kind of out of place, and this is like a raspberry. This is a rose gold. This is like a coppery bronze, and then the last one is like a champagne color. And they're all shimmers, so this isn't a palette you can just use on your own, but these are gorgeous lid and crease colors in the inner corner of your eyes. I took this with me to Mexico and I used it a lot. I used the bronzy colors on my lid with like darker bronze matte colors in the crease. I also used this rose gold color on my crease one night, and I used this white as an inner corner highlight like the entire time. So this is a really pretty palette. I'm really loving it, and I am surprised how much I like it because I've never heard of the brand before, and I'm just so blown away by the quality of the shadows. If you guys want to learn more, I will link below my review of my BoxyCharm box for the month that this came in, so you can see swatches and all that. Once again, this is the Blink BoxyCharm Electric Eyes palette. Next is a brow pencil from ColourPop. The color is Dope Taupe. When these first came out originally, I tried one of the red shades or auburn shades, I don't remember the name, but it was too red for my brows. I tried to get it to be a little bit more matchy-matchy with my hair, but it ended up being more like orange and just didn't look right with my brows. So I ended up getting the Dope Taupe, which is more of like a brunette color, it's not really a dark brunette color, it's a lighter brunette color, and it works really well. I don't love it as much as my NYX brow pencil, but I do like it. I think it's a great price. It works well when I'm just using it alone and want to fill in my brows quickly, and I've been using it a ton during the weekdays just because it's an affordable brow pencil, and I probably will repurchase it. I like that it has a spoolie on one end. The product itself is a little bit more creamy than the NYX one, so it's a little bit harder to work with at times, especially for me when I have like bald patches like in the front of my brows, like right there, like parts don't really grow in that great. This isn't great for covering those spots and making them look like hair, but other than that, it works pretty well. I usually go in with the Make Me Brow, which kind of is like a brow fiber, and it makes it almost add like a fiber to that spot, so it almost looks like hair. So anyways, it's a pretty good pencil. I would repurchase it if I was placing a ColourPop order, and this is the ColourPop brow pencil in Dope Taupe. Next is by L'Oreal, and it's the Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. A lot of people have compared this to the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, saying it's basically an exact dupe. I haven't used that in quite a while, the Better Than Sex, because I've only tried samples of that. I never purchased the full size because it was pretty pricey, and I just didn't think spending $25 or whatever it is for that mascara is worth it to me, because I've tried so many high-end mascaras in so many drugstore, and I really don't think that they're that different to spend that much more money. So I mainly just buy drugstore mascaras unless something, you know, that I tried and I really liked it, then of course I would buy it, but I haven't tried anything that I've liked enough to spend that much besides the Unique Fiber Lash Mascara, which is pretty pricey, but I don't even like the most recent formula that I had of that. But yeah, so I can't say if it's exactly a dupe, but from what I've seen, it's really pretty similar, almost the exact from the Better Than Sex. So if anyone is looking for a cheaper version of that, this is the exact thing. I really like this mascara. Is it my favorite in the world? No, it still doesn't beat my L'Oreal Telescopic, but I really like it. I've been using it all week. It does give an open-eyed look, gives your lashes volume, doesn't really clump or anything, so that's a good mascara to me. It's something I would wear, you know, during the week. I have some mascaras I like more than others, so I usually save those for when I go out and stuff like that. But this is definitely a good mascara, and I would buy it again. And this is, once again, the Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara by L'Oreal. The last two items, I don't have any flops this month, which is a good thing. I just couldn't think of anything off the top of my head that I really didn't like that I have tried, like nothing that was like so awful or anything. So the last two things I have are fashion items. The first are a pair of sandals. these right here. They're called bear traps. I got them at TJ Maxx. I think they're like $20 or $25. I went to a concert and I didn't want to wear like heels or anything because we were at Fenway Park, so I didn't want to get them dirty. I had a pair of sneakers, but they were like white, so once again I didn't want to get them dirty, but I wanted something comfortable that I'd be able to walk in, so I got these sandals. I can't wear like thong sandals, they really hurt my feet. There's only one brand of thong sandals that I like, and I can't think of the name of them right now. It starts with an F, and you can get them at Target, not Target, at TJ Maxx. My stepmother actually has them, and I just haven't seen them at TJ Maxx. They're like almost like a felt material or a velour material. They're really soft. But anyways, I couldn't find those, but I did find these, and I thought they were really cute. And they're flat, so my feet don't hurt in them or anything when walking. And they look cute with a lot of outfits that I have. So yeah, they're really comfortable, and I've been wearing them a lot. And once again, these are the Bear Trap sandals, and I got them from TJ Maxx. The last thing is a pair of sunglasses from DIFF Eyewear. I did mention DIFF in one of my favorites videos from last year. It's the first time I tried their sunglasses. DIFF Eyewear is a charitable eyewear company, so for every pair of sunglasses that are purchased, they donate a pair of reading glasses to an organization called Eyes on Africa, and they're for people, they basically donate reading glasses to people that are less fortunate in Africa. And it's like they have a whole company and organization that they do business with. So this is my second pair of DIFF sunglasses. I actually became an ambassador maybe 6 months ago or less for DIFF Eyewear. That means that I have a code, I can share a code and you get $10 off, and I get money towards a pair of sunglasses. I think I have to have 5 or 6 in order to get a free pair of sunglasses, but it also gives you $10 off your order. So the first pair of sunglasses I got were called Riley, and they were a tortoise frame, like kind of squared off type glasses, and they had, I believe, a blue like reflective plate on the front. Aviators are really my signature sunglasses. They're just something I love, and I think that they look the best on my face. So I've really wanted to get a pair of their aviators for a while, but they were sold out. They just came out with another pair of aviators that are a little bit bigger than these, with Jessie James Decker. For those of you that know her, she's a celebrity, I guess. I don't know exactly what she does, but she is a celebrity of some sort. She might have been on a reality show or something. So they did really well with the sale of those sunglasses. All of those are sold out. I got these ones instead just because I've wanted these for a while. The model is called Cruise, and these come in like maybe 10 different colors. These are just a brown gradient lens with the gold detail. They're very light, but they feel good quality. And on your face, they're not huge. So for me, the super huge ones like the Key Australia, I have one pair of keys that are just that I originally bought that were just so big, and then I ended up getting the macaws, which you guys have seen in my reviews, in my monthly favorites before. But these ones are smaller than those. I just prefer like a smaller aviator. I think the giant oversized ones look goofy on me. So these I thought fit my face very well. They're really comfortable to wear, and I definitely want to get another pair of these. I believe they're $75. They also have sales at maybe once or twice a year. I think they might have like a sale and they're like half off or something. But these ones were $75, and they have another pair that are black, what is this called? Frame? No? Yes, black frame. And they have like a gray gradient, and those are the next ones I want to get, so that I have like a gold and then a cool toned pair of sunglasses. But yeah, I'm really loving these. I'm really impressed with the quality. I think they're great, and more importantly, I really think that the whole charity thing is awesome. They're a smaller company, and for them to be doing that, I really hope that they get recognition, which is why I'm an ambassador. And like I said, you'll see that I've posted about them and tried to raise awareness even before I became an ambassador, sharing pictures of the Rileys that I had. So yeah, the other pair was actually called Milo, not Riley. I will link the pair of cruises, these, and I will also link the Milo glasses down below if you're interested in checking it out. I will also link my code if you're interested in using the $10 off a purchase. So yeah, like I said, I don't have any flops this month. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, post it down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And until next time, thanks guys. Bye.